Do you ever feel the pull of your own habits, like invisible strings tethering you to yesterday's comforts while tomorrow's ambitions drift just out of reach? Imagine waking each morning not as a passenger to your day, but as its fearless architect, hammer in hand, ready to carve your destiny from the raw block of time. Discipline is the sculptor's chisel, and today you will learn how to wield it with relentless precision, turning the formless mass of intention into the masterpiece of achievement. Your journey begins in the furnace of mindset. Every sunrise is a spark, but without the fuel of determination, it flickers and fades. The first ember you strike is the declaration, I will show up. Show up for the small battles, waking before the world stirs, resisting the lure of just 5 more minutes, reaching for the notebook instead of the snooze button. In these tiny moments, you set the tone for every hour that follows. Recall Abraham Lincoln, who rose in the pre-dawn hush to read law textbooks by candlelight long before his name graced the ballots. His discipline was not grand gestures, but 1,000 whispered commitments before the sun broke the horizon. Belief forges the steel inside your spirit. If you doubt you can sustain discipline, your resolve will buckle under the slightest strain. So ask yourself, what is the promise I make to myself today? Is it to write 500 words? To run a mile? To learn one new concept? Attach belief to that promise. I am the kind of person who delivers. This isn't empty bravado. It is the ironclad contract between your present self and your future glory. Thomas Edison believed deeply that every failure was one more step toward the bulb that would illuminate the world. You must believe that every repetition, every early morning, every sacrifice is forging the path to your own incandescent breakthrough. Clarity is your compass. Discipline without direction is like rowing against a current, exhausting and fruitless. Define your goals with vivid detail. What does mastery look like? What will you feel when you've achieved it? Write it down in the language of the senses, the crisp weight of the finished report in your hands, the surge of pride as you cross the marathon finish line, the glow of recognition on a well-delivered presentation. Clarity transforms discipline from a chore into a pilgrimage toward a crystal-clear vision. Vision breathes life into clarity. When purpose and discipline unite, your actions become choreography in a grand performance. Picture Walt Disney, sketchbook in hand, envisioning an empire of wonder where children's laughter echoed through parks he had yet to build. His vision was so vivid that investors and collaborators could see it too, and they joined him in. Purpose anchors your commitment. Discipline for its own sake can feel hollow, like a well-oiled machine running without a mission. Ask, why does this matter? If you seek better health, it's because you want the energy to chase dreams. If you pursue mastery in your craft, it's because you long to leave a legacy. Purpose connects you to something larger than fleeting discomfort. Henry Ford's assembly lines didn't exist merely to churn out cars. They existed to democratize mobility and reshape society. Your purpose will guide your discipline through the roughest terrain. Discipline demands action. Today, choose one high-leverage practice and integrate it into your morning ritual. Whether it's journaling, planning your top 3 tasks, 5 minutes of stretching, or reading a strategic passage. Guard this ritual as you would a sacred gift, shielding it from the scramble of notifications and distractions. Each time you honor this daily appointment with yourself, you add another layer to the fortress of self-control. Over time, these small acts compound into unstoppable momentum. Gratitude is the unseen spring beneath discipline's wheel. When you recognize the gift of opportunity in every morning, another chance to sculpt yourself, you transform obligation into joy. Before each ritual, pause to name 3 things you're grateful for. The breath that fuels your body, the challenge that refines your mind, the community that supports your growth. Gratitude lubricates the gears of discipline, reminding you that every moment spent sharpening your craft is a blessing, not a burden. Adaptability ensures your discipline endures. Life will throw curveballs, late nights, unexpected crises, shifting priorities. A rigid routine snaps under pressure. A flexible system bends and rebounds. If you miss your ritual at dawn, find a pocket of time later. If your chosen practice feels stale, evolve it. Swap reading for a brief podcast. Switch journaling prompts. Adjust your workout. Discipline is not blind obedience. It is intelligent consistency. You keep the commitment alive by tailoring it to the changing rhythm of your life. Resilience weaves through every thread of discipline. There will be days when your body aches, your will wavers, your calendar backfires. In those moments, remember that resilience is the echo of every no you whispered to comfort and every yes you gave to growth. Like a mighty oak that stands through storms by bending its branches, you survive setbacks by leaning into your purpose. A missed ritual doesn't erase progress, it invites you to recommit. Rise again, refocus, and continue. Each recovery reinforces the truth that discipline is not perfection, it is persistence. Learning is the fuel that refines discipline into mastery. Treat every ritual as a laboratory. Measure its impact. Solicit feedback from your own performance and adjust. Dive into the biographies of disciplined giants, Carnegie's students, Edison's engineers, Disney's animators, and mine their strategies. Read one passage each week, extract a principle, and test it in your routine. This iterative approach transforms discipline from rote repetition into a dynamic evolution of self. Feel the weight of these principles settle in your bones. Your daily discipline is no longer a checkbox. It is the lifeblood that flows through every aspect of your journey. Mindset girds you for the challenge. Belief steels your commitment. Clarity guides your aim. Vision sparks your imagination. Purpose roots your will. Action forges the habit. Gratitude fuels your enthusiasm. Adaptability sustains your practice. Resilience carries you through adversity. Learning sharpens your edge. Together, these elements converge into an engine of relentless forward motion. As you step into tomorrow's dawn, know this: your discipline is your declaration to the universe that you refuse to remain unchanged. Each morning, you raise your chisel with intention. Each night, you survey the gains etched into your life. And with every sunrise, you ignite your daily discipline anew, transforming time into triumph, moment by moment, until the sculpture of your potential stands fully formed.